Oh goodness, Ian finally is wearing his new look on Happy K's channel. But now Ed has new clothes as well?
That's correct. Since Ian now has a more casual look, Happy K decided mine should be more casual as well, and I should also have an advanced voice now that Ian has one as well.
Ed, I have a question. Why are we using our advanced voices in this video and not our other voices?
Don't worry, Ian. We will use our casual clothes on this channel, but we just want to show off my advanced voice for our animate. We still can use our regular voices on this channel sometimes, as they have original charm from our beginnings.
Yeah. We should use our old voices most of the time, but we can use the new voices in certain videos. I hope our animate likes the modern voice given to you for his channel. I love you, Ed. We should continue to make memories, regardless of our voices on any channel.
I love you too, Ian, and I completely agree with you.
Now that we got that out of the way, I'll use Vion Logic to change your voices back. We rarely use Vion Logic here, but I think we can make one small exception here.
Yay, my Brian voice is back.
And so is my Dave voice. Thanks, Roxy.
It's always such a pleasure to get the originals who got this group started together and just enjoy ourselves. It's such a shame that Jonathan, Kangzai, Anna, Montana, and Samuel couldn't be here, but they all had other things to do tonight.
We actually invited Kane, Layton, and Ned as well, but Kane and Layton are at a baseball game, and Ned? He's off doing something special. Let's just say it involves a good friend of ours.
So, I know that we were supposed to discuss group matters, but now that we're binge-watching stuff, what did y'all think of that series The Reapers?
The 90s Saturday cartoon vibe, with the more mature layer works so well. Knowing that Amira is always going to fail makes it interesting to think of who her next target is. I've always wondered what system Reaper uses to pick targets.
This is just my odd fan speculation, but how many people do you think it would take to defeat Amira in a battle?
4 people at least. Multiple characters have gotten hits in on her, and even if Amira can single-handedly beat people, she clearly has a certain level of focus on one target, so 4 people could take her.
I'm inclined to disagree. It's been proven Amira with a weapon is scary, and it takes a powered person at the last minute to get her knocked down. Even if every member of the party had weapons, you would need at least 10 to take her out, probably 12 if it's a strong weapon she's holding, and 26 if it's a chainsaw.
Imagine if all 170 of us and Roxy's DXC friends targeted Amira at once. There's no way in hell Amira could single-handedly take out a full army.
But then there's all of the Reapers, including Uncle Reaper. Individually, each has about the power of an entire commander's fleet. Yes, with good skill anything is possible, but you get what I'm saying.
Lopper was a target in one episode. That was hard to watch, as everyone here loves her. If we were in that universe, I wonder if one of us would be make a target.
Oh God, I don't want to talk about that. I know I'd be easy picking if we were in that universe.
The Reapers don't think at all with who they target. For example, if they targeted Ian or Mr. Everyone Loves Shocker per cats, they'd probably have an army at their house burning it down. And if they targeted Vito, I think Vito would end up running after them by the time anything serious happens.
Jalen will still forever be the evilest person in the world in our books. After all, he does disturbing stuff even Amira wouldn't do. So as much as I despise Amira on TV, Jalen is the most deplorable thing alive.
I wonder how Ned is doing right now? It's pretty late, but he's still at his mom's hair salon. I hope he's doing alright.
Oh, and we need to make a cape for Everybody Loves Shocker per Cat's Day. Edwin promised he'd help with that, so I'm excited to make it in a few days.
Thanks again, kids. I've been looking to get a trim up for a while. Never liked to have long hair, it's such a pain to manage.
Oh wow. Who was this lady Ned? She's one of the best people I've done my hair on.
Her name is Leslie Cypress. She's one of those Cypress mobsters, but she's actually really nice to young people around the city. I have her as a regular customer at the salon. Everyone is shocked when they meet her. Back in her day, she was one of Victopolis' most feared people, but she's very approachable in our time today. She likes to tell stories about her mob days.
That's right. I've never killed anyone myself, but I was a crazy robber back in the day. The banks used to fear me. I still work for my sister's husband, but nowadays all I do is sell weed to adults and handle the family finances. I injured my back about 5 years ago, so I really can't be very active like I used to be.
Excuse me, Leslie, I hope you don't mind me asking, but have you ever had moments where you felt uncomfortable with what you were doing when you were younger? I'm just curious, since it's interesting to ask former mobsters those questions.
Don't feel bad, kid, you're cool. When I was a kid growing up, I had extreme anger issues, a lot of which stemmed from the fact that I had issues because I was often tormented by other troublemaker families' kids, and I got very hurt a few times. Our parents didn't put as much pressure on us to join their empire, but I mainly joined because I was so angry, and it took it out on other people in ways I wish I didn't. I sucked at school as well. The only troublemakers in our 3 generations who was good at school were Royce, Ro, and Rosario, even though he's in the business. The one thing that makes me angry is that my sister Luann and her husband are forcing the kids to join the business in any way they can. I never wanted to force troublemaking on them. I wanted Luann to let them join if they wanted to, but let them live normal lives if they didn't. Despite how I am, I love children and young people, and I refuse to see them suffer. Me and my husband have tried to have kids for so long, but we've failed so far, and I don't have much time left, and it makes me very sad. I secretly donate to high schools and community colleges when I can.
Wait, you have a husband? I had no idea he existed. What's his name?
Oh, his name is Casper. He's currently out of town to see his parents, but he's coming back tomorrow. I'm very close with some of the kids of the family. My nephew Rosario has always been close to me, and as he is the youngest working right now, I always protect him. I also love my non-troublemaker nephew Richmond. His parents are assholes to him, so I often let him stay at my house. I don't make him do any chores, and I bought him a Nintendo Switch for Christmas. The 4 of us are going out to lunch tomorrow. I have a few other nieces and nephews I love as well.
I find it very admirable that you donate to high schools and community colleges. You seem to be a lot more mellow in today's times, so maybe you can get your GED someday.
I've always wanted to. I want to one day get an associate's degree so I can start my own small business. But I always worry I'd do bad at getting my GED because of my prior school experience. But thank you for the encouragement, hun. My husband also has a back injury from his troublemaking days, so Rosario is coming over to help with our luggage. Even if selling weed isn't like troublemaking I used to do, it's good enough for me.
Thank you so much for coming in, Leslie. I hope you can come by again soon. Have fun with your nephews.
Thanks again, Ned. And tell Lolly and Ebony that they forgot to touch their window last night while listening to Justin Timberlake.
They left it open again? What am I ever gonna do with those 2?
Don't worry, Ned, a lot of people love Justin Timberlake. Those 2 aren't homophobic, but they really should cut down on their risky behavior so they don't hurt themselves. I think those 2 will grow out of it one day.
Oh God, are you sure this is all right? I've never been to this place before, I don't even know these people.
Are you kidding me? This is Shane Myrtlewood, the runner-up of Season 6 of Waldwick Elimination. I was rooting hardcore for this guy on TV. He was the best-looking guy on that season.
Oh goodness. I wouldn't say I was the best looking, but it's a pleasure to meet a fan anyway. Hey, you look similar to that Shieldy guy. Are you related?
Nope. But I get compared to him all the time though for some reason. My name is Shelby Soren, and this is my friend.
Slade Huntington is the name. I guess.
Welcome to Ned's Family Salon, you 2. We can take care of you before we close. What do you 2 need?
Slade wants to get his hair re-dyed. He dyes it regularly, but the color's gotten a bit more dull as of late. Can you help him? I'm paying for him because he helped me tend to my parents' garden this week.
Absolutely. I love your hair, by the way. It's so edgy, and it fits your persona very well.
Yeah. You're a very beautiful person. I love your outfit as well.
Thanks, Shane, but you're the most handsome person by miles. Ha ha. Come on, Slade, these two will take care of you.
Oh, all right. I guess I can't just be nervous 24/7.